Hi all. So this is fifth session. Before going to this, let's have a glance of the previous sessions. In Unit 5, we are studying about the satellite application. We have come across with so many applications, as satellites have plenty of application in almost all the areas we are using the satellite. So if we see that we have studied in the earlier sessions that the satellites are used in agriculture sector, cartography, oceanography, mining and oil detection, and in forestry. So these are the applications which have their own areas. For example, in agriculture sector, we are going to study about the land and what kind of crop we can get out of that. Similarly, cartography is with respect to the mapping of the land. So, satellites are fitted with very high resolution cameras which take the photos of the land, and that can be used for different mapping purpose. Similarly, the satellites are very helpful for oceanography, which is very useful for shipping and to find the direction of winds and many other factors. Similarly, satellites are helpful in mining as well as the oil production. So it's going to detect, with the help of satellites, we are going to get the exact position where we can have the mining as well as oil extraction. Satellite is very helpful in forestation also, to measure the what amount of forest is there and the different animals, different kinds of forest. All this can be measured easily through the satellites. So they are the basic applications. Apart from that, we studied satellites are very helpful in weather broadcasting and in giving the news. Similarly, we have seen in navigation. So satellites are basically helpful in road, highways, railways. So we have the plenty applications of navigations. Nowadays almost all we are all using the satellite for navigation. To point out the location, we have the GPS support, and with that GPS we can reach the exact position of the location with very few meters. Apart from that, we have studied that the major part of the satellite applications are the communication. it is very best suited indeed for longer distance communication. So in spite of using the terrestrial link, we have our own disadvantages of terrestrial link. Satellite provide a very good link for long distance communication, for voice, for data, and even for the interactive communication also we are going to use the satellites. Similarly, the other applications of satellites, as we have come across in the previous sessions, are the direct broadcasting. So where cable TV operators they are going to receive the signal from the satellite, the different channel from the satellite, and they distribute it through the cable system. Another advantage of the satellite is DTH, which is direct to home. By using dish antenna, receive only terminal, we can get the channels, TV channels, directly from the satellites. So these are the things we have come across in the previous sessions. Now in this session we are going to study in particular with the military applications of satellites, how the satellite is helpful or how it is going to be used in the military applications. As we have seen in the previous session, satellites are widely used in different areas. In the same way, satellites are widely used in military also, and satellite communication becomes an essential part in the military because all our defense system, you take army, you take air force, and similarly navy, all these three defense systems, they are using the satellites for their operations. So satellites here becomes very essential for military or defense system nowadays. Some of the common military applications of the satellites are reconnaissance or intelligence gathering functions. Second, command and communications. Third, navigations. Fourth, early warnings. Fifth, meteorological functions. Sixth, we have the nuclear detections. So these are the areas, specific areas, where we are going to operate or we are going to take the assistance of satellites. So let us go one by one. Reconnaissance and intelligence gathering systems. Reconnaissance refers to the spying or collecting the data about the enemy, about their deployments, about their presence, about their quantities, about their directions. So if we want to gather all those information, that is called reconnaissance. Similarly, with the help of the satellites, we are going to gather the compositions of military forces. As I said, we have three important systems in our defense structure. One is the army, other is air force, and third is the navy. Sometimes we need to operate these three individually, and in some situations we need to operate, that is we need the coordination of these three. Same way, military forces are deployed in the different regions. So all those units are different blocks of the military forces. They need to have the information. So which area requires how many army personnel. So all these things we are going to gather the information depending on the area, depending on the situations. We need to change the deployment. So that particular things we are going to achieve with the help of satellite systems. As you can see in the figure, in the different areas where the military is deployed, they are going to install their own unit to have the communication. The dish antenna you are looking in the figure, it's going to communicate with the satellites. Satellite becomes in this case the satellite acts as a repeater or hub through which it can disseminate or disperse the information among the military forces. So this you can have the view in the figure how the satellites are going to be used in the deployment as well as the monitoring of new military developments. The second very important application of satellite in the defense or military system or command and communication. See, the military forces are scattered. So they should abide or operate with respect to the commands receiving from the higher authorities. So to get the command and to have the communication, here we need the assistance of satellites. These satellites can provide the instant communications between the operational forces and their national command authorities, irrespective of the distance or the time of the day. It can operate 24 hours. See, in wireless communication, we have the limitation for our walkie-talkie application. Similarly, the distance is going to be limited. So in that case, the military satellites is very helpful for having the communication between the commanders, between the higher authorities, as well as the soldiers, the army personnel which are there on the field, which are there in the operations. So in the figure you can view the different antenna systems used in the military for having the satellite communication. So these antennas are pointed towards the satellites. They are working as an earth station. They are going to establish the link with the satellites. So that is how the command and communication is going to be taken place. So for this command and communication, they are going to use OFDM as a modulation scheme. So we have come across with, studied about TDM and FDM. TDM is time division multiplexing. FDM is the frequency division multiplexing. TDM is basically used in the digital communication. We have another kind of multiplexing which we call as orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. So this orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, the advantage of that is it gives very higher bandwidth, and we have zero interference, as each signal is, each carrier is, we are going to select is orthogonally, that is 90-degree phase shift with the other signal, other carrier. So we have the wide gap between the two carriers. That is how this OFDM is very much helpful by giving the higher bandwidth as well as zero interference. We can say zero interference, or very small interference which can be neglected. So compared to TDM and FDM, OFDM is advanced technology in multiplexing area, which is basically used in military. Here in this figure you can view the satellite command and control for the communication. of the military. So these satellites, you can view in the figure, is covered with a specific area. So it provides continuous communication between the military personnel by acting as a repeater. Similarly, at the same time, we can get the information about the enemy also through pictures. It can send the different photos of that area, which is very helpful for the military personnel to find the enemy locations, and accordingly they can go for the operations. So in this figure you can see the military vehicles are installed with so many dish antennas which are focusing towards the satellites. So here continuously they can have the communication between the headquarters and the military area or the locations where they are deployed. So each individual vehicle is installed with transmission as well as receiver system, which is continuously interacting with the headquarters through the satellites. Third important advantage of satellite is the navigations. Of course, we studied the same application of the satellites for road, highways, railways. So there also we have used satellite as a navigation tool. Here we need navigation for the defense system. So these satellites, that is navigational satellites, they are capable of providing the informations to enable the position fixing with an accuracy of few meters. So in defense we need to know the exact location of the enemy. So before going to be attacked, it is very much essential that we should know so where the enemy is there. So to point out their locations and to fix and use the weapons in the correct directions, we need the help of the satellites. So these satellites enable to fix the weapons with the accuracy of very few meters. Similarly, the receiver fixes the position through a combination of Doppler effect and accurate orbital details transmitted by the satellites. So that is how the satellites have very effective role in navigation, for navigation in military system. The fourth important advantage of early warning is to get the information whether there be any attack from the opposite side, either through missiles or by some other means. So before their attack, we can come to know the alarming message, the alarming scenario can be obtained through the satellite that the enemy is coming towards, or they are forwarding their operations, that can be known with the help of satellite systems. So they are very helpful in providing the warning a priori to the attack, that is before they attack. And this uses the advanced system which can prevent big loss. One can avoid the loss by getting these warnings. So in the picture it is being shown how the satellite is covered particular area and how this is sharing the information. The fifth application of the satellite is it is used for meteorological function. Meteorological function refers to the measurement or detection of the weather, because as we know, different areas have different weathers. Somewhere we have extreme cold, some places we have extreme hot, and some hilly area. So these different climatic condition, if we know a priori, then we can easily plan in those particular areas. So before the military is going to be deployed, or before meeting military forces are going to be sent, we are going to acquire the useful information about the accurate weather which satellite provides. And by getting the accurate weathers broadcastings, we can easily plan. So how much forces is required, and what kind of weapons to be carried, and what should be the direction of the deployment. All these things are going to be done through satellites. They provide the advanced information on whether the target area will be clear of cloud cover or not. Few areas, especially the hilly areas, are covered with clouds. Then it's quite difficult to tackle with the enemy. So all this information, whether we have a cloudy nature or cloud clear environment is there, it is required to be known before we start the operations. So this operation or this application will be called as meteorological functions. It's basically required to tackle the enemy in the different climatic conditions. The sixth application is the nuclear detection. Satellites are used for detecting the nuclear explosions at the distance and reporting its yield on other characteristics. So it's very important what kind of weapons the enemy is using, which can be cleared through the satellites. Nuclear weapons have very huge calamities. So it's very dangerous if someone is using nuclear weapons. And if you know the information that enemy is using nuclear weapons and which place the explosion happen, we can plan so how to operate in that situation. So here the satellites will give you clear cut informations, so where the explosion have occurred, what amount of explosion, what amount of damage has been done, and how you can move forward to combat with the enemies. All these things we can achieve with the assistance of satellites. So this is the sixth application of satellites in military area. Here the figure has been taken where USA force, the American force, so which is launch a satellite with the contract of $37 million. So these satellites purely meant for defense system. If you cleanly observe the figure, this satellite is interacting with land army, air force, as well as the navy personnels who are operating from the sea. So continuously a single satellite is sharing the information between among the three wings of the defense, and appropriately these three defense wings acting as a composite force, since they are connected through satellites, they are sharing information among them, they are acting, although they are in different places, different areas, but all the three, they are operating to the common goal at the same time. Simultaneously, these three forces can act with the help of satellites by sharing their information. This is possible through the satellites. Here, few figures have been displayed just for seeing and realizing how the satellite is useful in the military. So here, military personnel are installing antennas for their operations. So the figure clearly shows the requirement of satellites in military system. So here in this figure, the military satellites used for communication purpose have been shown. So this satellite helps for command and control. So different satellites are being used for different military applications. You can see the Army satellite communication system operators. So they are the Earth station which are installed on moving vehicle. So they are going to be moved from one place to another place. Just have a look. So here you can easily have the understanding how the different satellites are involved in the defense system, where they are acting as a repeater to send the information from army to the navy, as well as army to the air force. So the different wings of the defense or military system have compositely they are operating, and it is possible only through the presence of satellites. In the figure it is shown they are very nearby to each other, but in fact they are totally scattered. So to have the communication, to have the correlation, to have the coordination, we need the support of satellites, which can be easily understood by the figure. This particular figure have been taken when Russian space asset involved in the military campaign against the Syria in the year 2015. So different satellites, or we can say the bunch of satellites, have been used for operating. So plenty of satellites we required for the operations. It is not that only single satellite is enough to maintain a whole defense operation. We required number of satellites, and basically they are low earth orbit satellites used in the defense system. Here I'll conclude. Next session we'll meet again to study about the VSAT concepts. Thank you.